YouTube channel for today's pick and roll live stream here for the Tuesday slate for April 2nd. We've got a pretty big slate of NBA games to work with here today, although there are quite a bit of big spreads here. Nonetheless, we'll take you through the whole slate. We'll get some words on each game, maybe less on some than others. And we'll also go through my co-host PipsNBA's free picks for the day as well. If you've got any picks from the chat, you can let us know. We'll react to them a little bit later on in the show. But to get things started, hit that like button and make sure you are subscribed to the channel so you're up to date with all of our content. We'll recap the previous show's bets as we always do to start off the show. We had 3 picks in the end. One winner on Nikola Vucevic. That was points. He had 10 in the first, 5 minutes, so didn't have to do much the rest of the game to get over his 50.5. Unfortunately, a loser on Justin Edwards. Did not play well in the game. Didn't come close to his PRA that we needed. And then our SGP, man, we got close, but Kyle Kuzma. It had to be Kyle Kuzma to ruin it, right, Pips?
Yeah. I don't know. Did I ever said I fucking hate Kyle Kuzma?
You have, yes.
Yeah. So I need to repeat this one. How the fuck you take 10 field goal attempts in 36 minutes as a second scoring option against fucking Suns, who allowed 135 points and you scored 12 playing so many minutes? I don't know. If he had PJ Tucker in that game, maybe he gets to 12 as well. Even this 40 years old version, like Kyle Kuzma. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. So I will just say this could be a lesson there. I know sometimes when you see a poor number on a guy and you hate him and you bet the over, you can definitely not bet the over, and nothing terrible in your life will happen. I promise. Like Kyle Kuzma and Tyler Zero are fucking scumbags, and they suck. So we won't bet on them again. I gave Kuzma the last chance last night, and he delivered. So yeah.
Yeah. Ryan Rollins got 23 points, I think. So you asked who's going to score for this team. Well, lots of people scored, but Kyle
Everyone
Kuzma
but Kyle Kuzma.
I think it's more frustrating that he went 5 of 10. He shot 50%. He was efficient. He just didn't feel like playing.
He played 38 minutes. So he
Yeah.
shot one field goal attempt every 8 minutes.
Yeah, when I saw Lopez had 2 threes, I was like, holy shit, we won the bet. Nice. And then I was like, wait, why did this not win? And then I realized Kuzma didn't even really come that close really in the end. Yeah.
And everything, Giannis 11 assists, Lopez 22 points. Damn.
Yeah.
Sometimes in this, when you bet this big same game parlay and you have a read and it goes kind of well but doesn't hit, you kind of feel regret for why I just didn't bet my main thing over. But overall, return on ROI over the huge sample size will probably be much higher on just these kind of bets. But yeah, it feels like when Brook Lopez and Giannis pulls that kind of games, it does feel like we missed out on some profits. Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah,
Kyle Kuzma. All right, all right. Let's move on with the show. Let's turn today into a winning day, and let's go now to nearer to the bottom of the slate here. The Detroit Pistons are playing against the Oklahoma City Thunder in OKC. It is a big spread, as there are many big spreads today, but you do have a bet for this game.
Yep. We are going to bet. I don't know if it's up on FanDuel. They usually don't post points and assists for low level players, but we are going to bet Ausar Thompson under points and assists 16.5.
Yeah, and we can play that -1. Minus 118 exists. Minus 115. Let's play minus 120. Widely available.
Widely available. Yeah, let's do it. I mean, yeah, minus 118 also widely available, but yeah. Uh, I just think the number is crazy considering this could be a blowout, and I don't think he will play in a blowout. So yeah, uh, Cade is out. I don't think much changes just because Schroeder is in the creation role. So it's not like he gets more ball. Uh, Last game against the Wolves, he had one assist. Against the Cleveland Cavaliers without Cade, he had two assists. Against Spurs, he had three assists and three potential assists. So he also scored well in these games. But we can see that against the Thunder, he had only 8 points and one assist. Cade played in that game, but Cade, I think he didn't play second half, or like for the something happened. I think where he didn't play much. So yeah, I do think this is a very low high line for someone that can shoot against Thunder, who only allows like they only allow spot up and he can shoot. They are allowing second list at the rim. They allow in the paint. Let me just see the least amount of points in the paint, and that's where 90% of his points coming from. They don't allow assist. They allow fifth list assists, and also I would say most of his assist actually comes at the rim, and they don't allow assist at the rim. So overall, points and assist when he is playing between 30, I'd say like 22 and 30 minutes, he's under in 14 out of 25, averaging 15 points and assists. But most of this came in a were terrible, like war against worst teams in the league. When you look at this, it's in 33%. When you even go even further, 30%, 18% of the games against teams who are ranked from 1 to 17 in defensive rating. The only good teams he covered this was a game against the Orlando, where he was 75% from the field, and two games against Miami, who completely ignores him on offense. Don't think that happens here. On assist, when he converted on like a huge amount of potential assists. But yeah, I think those happen against teams who do allow some assists. So yeah, overall, when he's playing good defense, good rim protection, he doesn't score. He doesn't cover this. He covered this against the Orlando. Uh, yeah, I already said about all of this stuff, and think this is blowout potential huge, like 13 and a half spread. They are now away, and I don't think Ausar's plays. They need him late into the season. So yep.
So Osar Thompson under 16 and a half points plus assists. We can play that for minus 120. There's other prices out there which you can shop around for as well. People are mentioning it in the chat, but there's nothing to segue into this today. I just wanted to talk about it. But Jokic's game yesterday, BRB says cash the over 79.5 PRA for Jokic. I think it was 61, 11 and 10 or something like that.
60.
Yeah, did you see the ending of that game?
Yeah, I didn't watch any of it. I'll rewatch it today. Like he had 61, 10, and 10, triple double, 60 points. Yeah, crazy efficiency. I need to rewatch that game for multiple reasons. Yeah.
Have you not seen the ending of that game?
No, I didn't want to. I want to watch the entire game. Yeah.
Would you like to know how Denver managed to lose?
Probably something about Russell Westbrook, but yeah.
Something? Would you like to know what happened?
No, please don't feed me.
Okay, well, let's just say you're correct. Yeah. You're extremely correct. Okay, you're gonna enjoy the end of that one. All right, let's keep moving forward here. It was bad. Yes, it was bad. Let's go to the top of the board here, where we've got the Sacramento Kings against the Washington Wizards. The Wizards ultra tanking, as many teams are. Minus 13 spread here. Anything to talk about?
Nope. We can go to the. I don't know if it's next game. Let's hit the Cavaliers one.
Okay, we'll skip Pacers, Hornets. Let's go to the Cavaliers.
Yeah, I won't have anything for Pacers. So yeah.
You do got something here. What is it?
Yeah, we are going to DeAndre Hunter under 17 and a half points, rebounds, and assists for this one.
Yeah, and I see minus 105 is up. Minus 104 also up. Minus 105 widely available. Minus 104 not as widely available, but available. But we'll play minus 105 for the show.
Yeah.
All right, walk us through this one.
Let me just open it up. First, the biggest part of this one is last two games. Last two games he played 20 minutes and 21 minutes, so very limited minutes in close games against the Clippers and the Pistons, and the roster is now the same. Against the Spurs, he played 31. That was the game without Mobley. Last game, no Ty Jerome, no Time Jerome tonight. He played 20 and 21 minutes. Against the Portland Trail Blazers, no Mitchell. He played only 23 minutes. Against the Jazz, they were complete 22 minutes. Against the Suns, they were complete 22 minutes. So we can expect him to play 22 minutes tonight. Even didn't even get there last two games. So between 18 and 24 minutes for DeAndre Hunter with Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland, Evan Mobley. He's hit this. This is on points, rebounds, and assists. He hit this over in 4 out of 9, averaging 16.7. But some of these games were against Jazz and Phoenix. That should be definitely excluded. Horrible teams, so we are removing bottom 5 teams in the league. Also, he scores by far. Like when he went from Hawks to Cavs. At Hawks, he is only finishing in spot up and transition. He is not doing anything. He is just like catch and shoot guy. Most of his points come from spot up, and so let's eliminate Miami Heat, who allows a ton of spot up, and then we get that he was under this line in 5 out of 6 games with these minutes with the Hawks, averaging 14.5 points, rebounds, and assists. And we can see on the screen a game against the Knicks. He played 20 minutes and had 17 points, rebounds, and assists. But the most important part of this is he had 16 points on 4 for 4 from 3. So he shot perfect 4 for 4 from 3 and didn't cover points, rebounds, and assists in that game. Rebound and assist looks absolutely amazing, but that's not widely available. But he averaged 2.5 rebounds and assists per game against these teams with Garland, Mobley, and Mitchell. So he's kind of not doing anything. He's making threes and not rebounding, not assisting, not scoring otherwise, like finishing layups in transition and doing spot ups and playing defense. So points are at 12.5, and when we add points and rebounds and assists, it goes up to 17.5, even though he averaged only 2.5 rebounds and assists. So we are kind of getting gift here. This points, rebounds, and assist line should be like probably like 15.5, maybe 16.5, 17.5 sounds like a lot. In a game against the Knicks, he had only 1 assist, 0 rebounds. So there is that. So yeah, these matchups are kind of the one today against the Clippers. He covered this by 1, and he shot 7 from 10 from the field. Extremely efficient. 50% from 3, perfect from 2, 4 of 4. So either he can cover this only if he is highly efficient, because we can see that he averaged 18% usage in those games. So when you look at the entire season, doesn't care about players who are playing. And when you just adjust usage below 20%, we can also see that even when he was at the Hawks, he wasn't covering this with this kind of usage. So definitely think this is good. Also matchup wise, play types, you can see Knicks don't allow spot up, averaging transition, don't allow free throws. That's like 70% of his scoring as a Cleveland Cavalier. Matchup zones, he scores most of his points from 3. As I said, he's spot up shooter. They don't they allow below average threes. Cleveland. Knicks allow. Let me see for threes. The Knicks allow fifth least threes in the entire league. So horrible matchup. Minutes way down. Low usage for him. Low rebound and assist, and we are betting points and rebounds and assist under.
All right. There we go. That's our second official play of the day. DeAndre Hunter under 17.5 points, rebounds, and assists at minus 105. I just you saw me laughing there. We have somebody on our team posted a graphic of you roasting Kyle Kuzma to the Hammers Twitter. It says, "Have I ever said I fucking hate Kyle Kuzma?" Good stuff.
Yeah.
Nice turnaround. Nice turnaround on that one. While the
Definitely.
show is going live. Great stuff there. But yes, you do not like Kyle Kuzma. And there's your reminder to not bet him anymore for the show. All right. Before we go through the rest of the slate, a big shout out to our presenting sponsor here, the FanDuel Sportsbook, who have made the show possible this season. And it's such a fantastic sportsbook to just be able to use all the time for show purposes. So easy to navigate through, so easy to find the wealth of markets that are available. And these markets extend into game time because the NBA action is just beginning when the game tips off, because FanDuel is your home for NBA live betting. So even if you miss the first few minutes of the game, want to bet on a fourth quarter comeback, see an edge during the game, see a matchup that you want to bet on, you can make your pick from the first whistle until the final buzzer. Plus, you can even combine these bets into a same-game parlay for a shot at a bigger payout. So however you want to play, now is the perfect time to join, because new FanDuel customers get started with $200 in bonus bets if your first $5 bet wins. In order to get started, just go to FanDuel.com/board or use the link in the description, but it's FanDuel.com/board for your shot at $200 in bonus bets. Make every moment more with FanDuel, official sports betting partner of the NBA. But must be 21 plus and present in select states. For candidates affiliation with Kansas Star Casino or 18 plus and present in DC. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issue is non-withdrawable bonus bets, which expires 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Visit fanduel.com/RG. Call 1-888-79-7777 or visit ccpg.org/chat Connecticut, or visit mdgamblinghelpline.org in Maryland. Hope is here. Visit gamblinghelplinema.org or call 800-327-5050 for 24/7 support in Massachusetts, or call 1-877-8-OPEN-Y or text HOPE-NY in New York. All right. Back to the slate. Keep it moving down the list. I'll just pull up the games here, Pips. You tell me if there's a game you want to talk about, because we got the Heat Celtics, which, maybe something. Is anything in that game? We got the Jazz.
I'll just get the info for that game. We have just a second. Drew Holiday, Jalen Brown, Kristaps Porzingis questionable, Al Horford doubtful for this game. For the Miami, no Duncan Robinson, no Andrew Wiggins, no Nikola Jovic, no Kevin Love. Garbage game.
Well, is it as garbage as the 17.5 point spread for the Rockets against the Jazz? I think.
Let me see. Let me hear you guys. Do we bet Şengün over or not? Like I know we had a good luck with him lately, so maybe we should continue on that one.
Sure. Have you Şengün over? Let's see what the chat says. But
yeah, if chat agrees, we do it. If not, we don't do it.
Yeah. Okay. 19.5 points for Alperen Şengün. What does the so I'm it seems like you like the play.
Yeah, I do like the play, but yeah, the spread is
Pip's got all kind of jokes today. You got the jokes.
Let's see.
I'll put a poll. How about this? I'll put a poll. We'll give you guys like a minute or two. Do we bet? What's the price on this? Do we bet Alperen Şengün over 19.5? It's minus 102 on Fin. It's actually a very good price.
Is it like, what do you bet on? Like 17.5 spread and 19.5 lines. 19.5 line for Şengün. So the question is it does the game end up with bigger spread than Alperen Şengün scores points? Because it's close. Like it will be very interesting if the spread was like 19.5 and Şengün had 19.5 line, and then we just bet what's the So Rockets winning by 30 and Alperen scoring 31 could be a thing for me.
Yeah, that's a good point. I'm sure there's markets out there for something like that. That is interesting. Does
Yeah,
the
yeah,
player
yeah.
score more than the spread? I guess it's correlated because they score a lot.
Yeah, it's correct. But I bet on markets where like it's head to head for players, and there were like a ton of books, some of obscure books that had those markets, and sometimes I will be like over on some player and under on other player, and they will be matched up, and that was like printing money. Like that was
Right.
one of the best. But yeah, these books didn't have huge limits, but it's such a fun way to bet, like betting head to head for players. Sometimes when they don't have the same lines, it will be like spread. Let's say some guy has like 17 and a half and Shingun has 19 and a half, and it will be like 1 - 1.5 spread against them head to head.
Yeah.
I fucking enjoy that. Those were the best bets I ever placed.
Yeah. There's a lot of edges in markets like that for sure. Anyways, on this one here, so it's -112 at FanDuel. I don't know if you guys are hitting this
Yeah,
or what.
yeah. Where is the poll? Like, can we see it? Like, what's going on?
Okay, so the poll right now, we have 34 votes. There is, I believe, 35 votes. I believe it is a 1 vote difference for the yes. So
Even the chat is completely split 50-50.
36 votes. Sorry, yes. 36 votes. We're at 56% yes, 37. Okay, it looks like 38 votes now. The yes is going to win, it looks like. We'll call it a very narrow win for the yes.
Let's wait 1 minute more for 50 votes, and then
I mean,
maybe the chat has the first official bet of the season.
maybe. But also if like I'm pretty sure if the people who voted yes probably just bet it already.
Maybe they move the line for us, and then we can bet it by ourselves.
Maybe they moved the line for us on this one.
I don't know
Anyways,
about. I've seen the chat double, so let me see. I don't think he is rebounding well lately. Rebounding, yeah, he kind of not rebounding well lately, and
wow, chat. Sorry, it's
against the
50.
Jazz,
It's 50-50 right now. At 46 votes, it's 23 each. We're doing the poll on YouTube, by the way, if anybody's watching on Twitter.
yeah,
23-23 here.
that's hilarious. Yeah.
If you haven't voted, go vote because it's literally tied 50-50.
You're,
The next
you're,
vote
you're, will decide.
will pretty much, yeah, next vote will decide it. Okay, now it's 49 votes and it's at 51% no. 51 votes, 51% no. We're
Guys, if he vote out no and he goes over, like I blame you for everything poor that happens on the show moving forward.
okay. Once we get to 60 votes, I'm gonna say whatever it is at 60 votes. Actually, I'd say 59 votes, so it can't be tied. 59. Once we're at 59 votes, it's over. We're at 55 in. 4 more votes. 4 more votes to decide it. No, with the very slender lead. All this talking, it's probably getting crushed. Well, anyways, I don't know, it's -115 as well, widely available.
Minus 115. Like that's
Well, yeah, I
oh,
did
yeah.
put -102 in the chat, to be fair. Okay, anyways, no is the winner. 59 votes in. No has 51% of the votes. So it's going to be no Alperen Şengün bet for the show today.
Okay. This was fun. Thank you
This was
guys
fun.
for not believing in my favorite player.
Yeah. So I guess there was 30 votes for no, 29 votes for yes. So
You don't believe in my favorite players. Okay, guys.
they don't believe in you. You wanted to bet it.
Yeah, guys. What the fuck is that?
Hey, they don't like Şengün. So now chat can't get upset. You can get upset with them tomorrow. Every time you bet somebody like Şengün, they go, "Oh, I told you not to bet Şengün, man. This guy never covers for us."
Damn. I think we are still profitable all time on Şengün, but yeah, we lost like 4 in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. There you go, guys. No Şengün bet. So if you want it, go ahead. But it's not.
Man,
not making the show.
He will cook Walker Kessler like Jokic did to Gobert last night.
All right. So we'll move on from that game then. We'll keep it moving. No bet for that game officially. Now, you want him to lose. So actually, what do you want? Do you want to prove the chat wrong? Or do you want to?
Definitely.
Okay.
I'm butthurt here. Like
Okay.
30 incoming. 30 incoming.
All right. Well, next one up, we're going to the Hawks against the Mavericks. I told you guys yesterday I need a bunch of Hawks losses. They got a loss yesterday. And they're playing a Dallas Mavericks team, a revitalized Dallas Mavericks team, who are 3.5-point favorites here. How do you think this one will go? Hawks second night of back to back.
Well, this would be a big game for Dallas. They have most of the guys healthy now. So they like the Dinwiddie, which is painful to see in 2025. Some teams are starting Spencer Dinwiddie. I'll probably start like Najee Marshall at the point before Dinwiddie. Like it's horrible. But yeah, Clay Thompson, PJ Washington, Anthony Davis, Daniel Gafford, Najee Marshall, Max Christie, Derek Lively, Caleb Martin. That's a decent team outside of Spencer Dinwiddie, of course. So I think like them
Nobody else
playing
can
with
handle the ball on that team except for Spencer Dinwiddie.
yeah, I'll argue Najee Marshall can do a better job than Spencer, but yeah, it's up to take. I hate Dinwiddie. I think he sucks. So yeah, there is. I don't know. I will probably maybe even start Jaden Hardy over Dinwiddie, but Hardy is not even that good. So yeah, at least he can shoot. He's shooting 40% from three this season. Dinwiddie, on the other hand, is horrible at everything. So yeah, no bets for this game, but I do find a line for AD interesting. Like, what the fuck is going on with AD? Like, is he playing hurt? What's the thing? Like, how can he score like 12 points against the Nets? Well, like, what's that? Like 12 points against the Nets in 30 minutes. Then he was 7 from 23 against the Bulls, 5 from 19 against Orlando, 12 again against the Nets. Like, what's happening with AD? I watched only one game and he didn't look great. Post All Star, he averaging 14 points a game, shooting 40% through shooting. Like, is he even a positive on the court at this
Well,
point?
they've actually been winning games. They were losing a ton of games. They're still winning games. They're in the playing tournament spots right now.
Yeah, they won against the Orlando and Bulls and lost to the fucking Nets.
They did lose
They
to the
lost
Nets.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Yeah.
The Nets were trying to lose and Dallas was trying to win and they lost. You're saying how fucking terrible that is.
Yep.
Keon Johnson cooked them. Keon fucking Johnson cooked them. Yeah, that's and Drew Time, I would say.
Yeah, it was Timmy time in that game.
Yeah.
Oh no, that wasn't the game he had. He had a game with 20. No, he had a game with 19
Yeah,
points. 9 of this.
in this game he contributed with good 9 points from the bench, which is almost as many as AD scored. So there is that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, betting wise, this game, is there anything for you?
I'm inclined to bet on AD, but back-to-back 12 points against the Nets saying no. And we also lost last time against Orlando, even though he took 20 shots. So, yeah. I do think interesting part of this one is Trae Young assist. It will always be an interesting bet for Trae Young. But I noticed, like, I bet Trae Young so much, and he always ended up at being like, I think, like last 2 seasons, I'm like 15 and 15 betting Trae Young. So I'm just paying the juice. So no, thank you.
All right. Next game, we have the second night of the back-to-back for the Denver Nuggets. Jokic coming off of that monster game.
I have no idea.
Okay.
Like who is even playing? I think everyone.
Yeah,
Denver
that's.
be up.
I was gonna say it's probably a rest spot for guys. But yes.
Think
Still favored by
Jamal
9.
Murray. Think Jamal Murray will play. He was rested last night. And Michael Porter Jr. as well. I think those two are coming back, but I've seen Jokic probable. I think there will be idiots to play him. Like
Sometimes Jokic forces them basically to play him. Like there was a
yeah,
game, I forget
it's
what game.
yours.
Was it the Lakers game, I think?
Could be, yeah.
I think it was the Lakers game. If I find that spot in the schedule, I think because I don't know. There was a game he played like a ton of minutes, and then they told him they're gonna sit him next game, and he said no. So they played him.
Yeah. Yeah, this is Spurs. Like I understand playing against the Lakers, against the Wolves, but
It's
against
just Spurs, yes.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
He
And
played 51 minutes yesterday. Okay. He's
I
good.
think Russell Westbrook got this one for Nuggets. He redemption time. So
Yes,
it
that's true.
yeah.
You're gonna enjoy watching that game back. I'll tell you that. Oh, our the guy who made the graphic on by the way, the guy who made the graphic of you talking shit about Kuzma is a self-proclaimed Russell Westbrook truther. So wonder if
My favorite guy. My favorite.
I wonder if he got that. I wonder if he caught that one. Yes, last night. Not a good look for Russell Westbrook. We'll leave it at that so Pips can watch it. Like a good TV show. Okay, last two games. Last game because we did this game already. Do you want to discuss the Clippers and their 17.5-point spread for this one?
We can go through the just lineup for the Pelicans just to have some jokes inside. It's Jose Alvarado, probably their best player, which is telling.
Good NBA player.
Yeah, one of the best, not one of the best, but very good backup.
Good backup. Yeah.
Yeah. Bruce Brown, also like decent role guy.
Yeah.
I would say. Then it's Antonio Reeves.
Not as good.
Kelly Olynyk.
NBA rotation caliber player.
Yeah. Missy.
This is not that bad of a lineup. There's way worse out there.
I actually don't know. There are worse lineups, but this lineup doesn't work.
Like 4 guys who would crack NBA rotations comfortably in that starting 5. There are teams that have 5 guys who would not crack any rotation in the NBA play at all start.
Okay, makes sense. Bench. I don't know. Some guy, Brook Jr. I don't know how to pronounce this name. Keon. I have no idea. And I honestly never heard of this guy, and that's something. My guy will get 20 minutes tonight. Karlo Matkovic from Croatia. He's kind of decent for a young guy. I don't know. Like yeah. He's listed as boss from Bosnia and Herzegovina on basketball reference, but I think he's yeah, I don't know. He is playing for Croatian team. So
yeah, he's like playing for Croatia. He's
sure.
he's half Bosnian, I think it says.
I will say you watch soccer, like football, and half the Croatian national team is born in Bosnia as well, and especially in that part, like Livno, that's where Karlo Matkovic is born. So it's like Bosnia is kind of combination of different countries, like Croatia, Croatians and Serbians, and some Muslim parts. So usually most of the guys born in Croatian part of Bosnia and Herzegovina are playing usually for Croatia, actually. So yeah. So there is that. Back to the lineup. Elfrid Payton probably playing by 20 minutes. Lester Quinones and Jeremiah Robinson are also kind of some guys getting a shot to earn some spot next season in the league. And the other team is James Harden, Norman Powell, Kawhi Leonard, Ivica Zubac, Derrick Jones, Bogdan Bogdanovic, Nicolas Batum, and Ben Simmons. If this is not a 20-point blowout, I don't know what it is. Like, easily.
Yeah. The Clippers should win this game, and they are going to be a problem for a team in the first round. I'd be worried if I'm Houston. I am worried the Clippers end up as the 7th seed. Do you feel the same way?
Nope. Looking at the schedule, I think they can win. They can end up at even 6. I just checked it
No,
today.
I mean, like, would you be concerned about a series with the Clippers as a Rockets fan?
Yeah, we spoke about it last show, and I think
Yeah,
Clippers are the second best team in the
right.
West.
So you want to avoid them, which
Yeah,
is out of your
I'm
control.
okay. I'm I definitely want Grizzlies if I need to choose. I'm
Yeah.
okay with Timberwolves as well. I will be surprised if Mavericks get there, but that will be the
Yeah.
best
I don't think so.
outcome.
Well, no, they can't. I don't. It mathematically, I guess it's possible, maybe, but
Yeah, I mean they need to win two in a row. That's it.
no. If you're the 9 or 10 seed, the max you can be is the 8 seed.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
So it can't be Dallas. Anyways,
Okay.
let's go to a couple of the questions here. Um, we have a few player prop questions. So Max asked earlier. I'm sorry, I should have brought this up earlier, but alternatives for Osar Thompson, PRA or points. Would you play instead of points plus assists?
I actually don't like this. Uh, I'm not on under on rebounds. I think he covers rebounds, so it's either points on points and assists. Minus 143 is like not something you I would advise to bet. So if you missed it, you missed it. Like you'll get the next one, man.
All right. I mean, that was like right when the play was posted. So also, and I checked like 30 minutes later and it was still available. So maybe just in a region that has not a lot of books or whatever, but see if you can add some outs and options for yourself. Gafford over 9.5 points at minus 125.
I think he will be heavily limited to like 20 minutes. Matchup is definitely good one, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe huh, he's playing second unit with no point guard actually, so it's rough. He did cover against the Nets, who are kind of one of the best defensive teams when it comes to like pick and roll, roller and putbacks. So I don't know, like this is better matchup. So I do lean over, but minutes will be he will be limited to 18 to 20 probably again. So
Okay. And a couple more here. Nicholas asked about Carlo Makovic over 9.5 points or over 16.5 PRA. Similar about minus 110 juice for each. What do you think?
I definitely don't think this is a matchup for him. He is kind. I'll just open second. I'll
I've
find.
never heard of him until today, so I got no idea.
Really, I already bet like 3 times this season on him.
No,
One all.
I guess I'm not really looking at the Pelicans.
Yeah. So he is getting like 20 minutes. 20
He's
minutes.
been playing.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's regular. He's
surprised I don't
actually
know
has
about
a
him.
yeah he has a decent split actually. So like he averaged per 36, 14, 10, and 2 with 2 blocks per game. He can't shoot, but still making some threes. I would say like he is decent for his size. He can play 4 at 6'11". So yeah, he won't make career in the NBA, but he can profit from being like 2 years in the NBA and then going to EuroLeague and being a really good player there. So that's how I see it for him. He is 24, so yeah, a bit on the older side. So yeah, I don't know, but on the bet side, it does look well here when you look at the 20 plus minutes. Let's say 22, 28, averaging 18 points, rebounds, and assists. This is the best injury report ever. Like this is set to be like from like the highest points per game to the lowest, and all double digits scorers are out. Zion, Ingram, Trey Murphy, CJ McCollum, DeJounte
Well,
Murray,
hey,
Jordan Hawkins, Boris
Ingram
Burks.
doesn't play there anymore.
Yeah, this is like when you click on the player with it out, it opens up all the players that
Right.
played with him this season.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
and top 9 guys are out in points per game. So yeah, I don't know if he even played the games without Zion, Trey, CJ, Ingram, and see, 3 games, 30, 15, and 18 points, rebounds, and assists. So yeah, could see the lean over, but he had 20 against Clippers last game, which was 3 weeks ago. So yeah, do lean over. It will be a blowout, so then will close. He will close in a blowout, so makes sense.
Okay, two more, and then we'll end off the show. Gabriel asked about Mark Williams double-double at -110.
Minus 110. What the fuck?
You know,
Why?
yeah, it's I see
Yeah,
even +100.
yeah, that should be like a good bet. Did he play against them? He didn't. But yeah, this will be a blowout. That's the thing. So I don't want to touch it because I don't think this is a massive blowout. But if it's not a blowout, this is like a lock.
Right,
So
but
I don't know.
minutes.
It's insane. Yeah, minutes.
Last one here. Derek White over 15.5 points, -115. A lot of people could be
You have,
missing for this one because Derek White profit.
I won't even go to the Pros Madness for this one. Like, if you think this guy will be rested, go ahead. If they play, this is not a good bet. So it's simple. Like, you're betting on the injury report, and that's it.
Last one from me because Jokic was so good yesterday. At what point does Jokic become a good price for MVP? He's +1,000 right now. Latest straw poll from ESPN came out and had Jokic not far behind in second place, like 950 votes to like 770 votes, I think it was. I'll actually pull up the straw poll right now. So you don't know what the straw poll is. Tim Bontemps from ESPN reaches out to a large sample of potential voters and a sample very similar in region to what the actual MVP votes will be. And it gives it moves the market. It gives a very good indication of what people will be voting for MVP. However, I would assume all of these votes were put in before Jokic put up a 60-point triple-double. So, yeah, at what point does Jokic become worth taking for the MVP?
What's the best price currently?
I'd have to scour to do that. I just kind of thought of this over the course of the stream because the straw poll got released. The results of the straw poll got released pretty much when we went live.
I think if you get like very better price on this, I will bet it just in spite, like, because there is no way this is like real.
What do you mean?
There is still season left, and if Jokic continues with similar performances, I think he could, like, it's always like the last 10 games of the season that have like the biggest impact before voting.
Yeah. Okay.
And we know Jokic, if he goes mad, he could turn this around.
Let me quickly see where the best price is. So +1,000 is the best that I've seen so far. I'll continue.
I think Shea is fucking amazing, but I will have Jokic as an MVP.
I think Shea will win, but I don't think 10-1 is what Jokic should be priced at the moment. And I think I don't know. I think a lot of voters are very biased towards recent games, like you said. So,
yep.
You know, if the Nuggets finish top 3 in the West, Jokic continues putting up numbers like this. Yeah, I think
they could finish. They could finish in the second spot. Like Houston could like lose some games.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's like a second against first, and obviously huge games between. But I don't think if you like, I mean, OKC has so much better team. Yeah, and that's it.
Yeah, I see 10-1 as the best price. So 10-1 would be the best price. But yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
OKC
I agree.
Finish with like 68 to 70 wins, and they kind of look that way.
That's a great point. Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's a closer discussion than 10-1. That's what I think, which is why I bring it up. Anyways, just extra little piece for the show. We've run a bit long, so we'll end it off here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. Very, very much appreciated. We have 2 official bets. It could have been 3 if you wanted it to be 3, but you said no. As a group, the majority said no to the Şengün bet. So no Şengün over 19.5 points because you guys said so. So let's remember that for tomorrow. But we do have Osar Thompson under 16.5 points plus assists at -120. And DeAndre Hunter under 17.5 PRA at -105. All right, fun show today. Make sure you hit the like button before you head out. Subscribe to the channel as well to keep updated with all of our content. And we'll be back tomorrow to recap these bets and however Şengün did on Pick and Roll presented by FanDuel.